In Sugar, activities are the backbone of tracking interactions and commitments with customers. By logging activities such as calls, meetings, tasks, emails, and notes, you build a reliable record of what has been done and what still needs to happen. This practice supports three key outcomes. Visibility. Everyone on your team has access to the full history of engagement. Accountability. Tasks and follow-ups are clearly assigned. Continuity. Customer relationships won't fall through the cracks. What counts as an activity in Sugar? Sugar supports several types of activities that can be logged and managed. Calls. Record the details of completed or scheduled phone conversations. For example, you might log a sales call with a new lead. Meetings. Schedule or document in-person or virtual sessions, like a quarterly review meeting with a customer. Tasks. Assign work to yourself or a teammate with clear due dates. For instance, setting a deadline to send a proposal after a demo. Notes. Capture quick information or updates about a record. For example, adding a note with customer preferences after a discovery call. What are follow-ups? A follow-up is simply the next step you schedule after completing an activity. After logging a call, you may set a follow-up meeting. After a meeting, you might create a task to send the requested information. Follow-ups ensure that every customer interaction leads to a clear next step, keeping opportunities moving forward. Why log activities in Sugar? Tracking and accountability. Logging activities helps maintain a detailed record of interactions with leads, contacts, and accounts. It supports visibility into your sales or service process and helps track progress over time. Improved communication. A complete activity log helps team members stay aligned. Everyone can stay informed on the latest client interactions and respond with consistency and context. Data-driven insights. Logged activities provide valuable data that can be analyzed to reveal customer behavior and sales trends. This helps identify what's working and where there's room for improvement. Enhanced customer relationships. Sugar is built with the customer in mind. Following up on logged activities enables you to deliver timely, relevant communication, which strengthens relationships and boosts customer satisfaction. Historical reference. A complete record of interactions makes it easy to go back and review past conversations, especially helpful in resolving disputes or refreshing context in ongoing negotiations. Integration with other features. Logged activities tie in seamlessly with other Sugar features like reports and dashboards, providing a full view of your team's performance and productivity. These activities can be created from the Quick Create menu in the navigation bar or directly from the subpanel within a lead, account, contact, or opportunity record view. You can also create any of these activities by using the Log Activity button found in the record view of any of these modules. Next, we'll demonstrate how to create a call activity. To create a call from a Leads subpanel, start by accessing the Leads record view. In the Calls subpanel, click the plus sign. This brings you to the call creation screen, where you can fill out key details, such as the subject. Let's say you're calling this lead right now, and it's the initial call to introduce them to your offerings. We'll change the status to held, since this is a live conversation, not one that's scheduled for later. The guests field is already populated because we're logging the call from this specific lead's record. Let's say the lead is interested in one of your products and asks for a callback tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. You can make a note of that in the internal notes section. Date and time fields are populated with the current time, and the related to field is already linked to the lead you're viewing. Click Save, and you'll see the call added to the Calls subpanel. The follow-up to this call, the next scheduled step, is, in our case, another call. We don't want to forget about this, so we'll go ahead and schedule it now. This time, click the Log Activity button and select Schedule a Call. The subject will be Interested in Product X, and the status is now set to Scheduled. Set the date and time for the call. Typically, this depends on your availability and the client's preference. We'll schedule it for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. In the internal notes, add a short description of what the conversation will cover. You can also add team members to the call by clicking the plus sign under the Guest section. The invitation body can include any other details or context for the meeting. This information is sent to meeting guests. When saving, you have the option to save and send invites, which will send an email invitation to the contact. Saving the call record ensures it appears on both your calendar and the related contact's record. Whether you log a call, meeting, or task using Quick Create, the subpanel, or the Log Activity button, Sugar will automatically link it to the record you're viewing. However, if you're viewing one record and you receive a call or need to log an activity related to someone else, Quick Create may still default to the current record. That's why it's important to always double-check the Related To field and update it if necessary. This helps ensure the activity is logged to the correct lead, account, contact, or opportunity. Now, let's walk through how to create a task. Imagine you're a customer success manager and one of your clients, OTC Holdings, has just had a product demo. You want to create a task to follow up with them and confirm next steps. Start by opening the record view of the OTC Holdings account. Then, choose any of the methods we mentioned earlier to create an activity: the Quick Create menu, the Task subpanel, or the Log Activity button. Enter the task's subject, which is a required field. Let's call it Follow Up After Product Demo with OTC Holdings. Set the start date, which is when you plan to begin working on the task, and the due date, which is your deadline for completing the follow-up. The status will default to not started, but you can later update it to in progress or completed as needed. Set the priority to high, since this is an important client interaction. The Assign To field will default to your name, but you can assign the task to another team member if needed. You'll notice that the Related To field is already linked to the OTC Holdings account because we created the task from this account's record view. If the demo is tied to a specific opportunity, link it here as well, so the sales process remains connected. We'll also link the contact John Smith, the VP of Sales at OTC Holdings, so the task is directly associated with the individual you'll be following up with. You may also enter a description and add tags to help categorize or search for this task later. Let's use the tags Demo and Follow-up. When you've finished filling in all the necessary details, click Save. Your task will now be listed in the account's Tasks subpanel, and if we open John Smith's record view, it will also be linked there under Tasks. The workflow for creating a call and a task mirrors the process for other activity types, like meetings and notes. Once you've learned one, you'll find the others follow the same consistent structure. Now, let's take a moment to talk about the last interaction field in Sugar. This field gives you visibility into the most recent engagement with an account. It updates automatically each time a call or meeting record is created or modified with a status of held. The last interaction field displays the activity type icon, call or meeting, the name of the record, and the date the interaction took place. It's important to remember that for the last interaction field to update correctly, the activity must be related to an account. So when creating a call or meeting record, be sure to populate the Related To field with the associated account. This field is useful for tracking account health and is available in reports, audit logs, Sugar BPM processes, workflows, and list view filters. The account record's modified date and modified by values will match those of the call or meeting record that triggered the update. Also note, even if a call or meeting is scheduled for the future, it will still be recognized as the last interaction if its status is set to held. Overall, logging activities and follow-ups in Sugar enhances the efficiency and effectiveness of your sales and customer service processes. Thank you for watching this video.